well, I'm going to wrap it up with this last little song here. And so, like I said, music came to me early. I mean, I was always exposed to it. And I had an album my dad and my grandparents had that was the king and queen of country music, Johnny Cash and Tammy Wynette. And I must have won the grooves off that album when I was a little kid, about 3 years old. And Johnny Cash came to town down in southern Arkansas and at the county fair. And Dad and I loaded up in his ranchero, and we took off down there to go see him. And it stuck with me my entire life. And I was only about 3 or 4. I don't know exactly how old I was. But anyway, I wrote this song, and it's called 10 Feet Tall. Back when I was just a young buck, I say about 3 or 5. Daddy took me on a little trip down to South Arkansas countryside. We went to Rising, Arkansas. See a man all dressed in black, you know. Daddy stopped at a tack store and bought me a black felt cowboy hat. Headed down to Rising, Arkansas. Went to see a legend of a man, you know, to me he stood 10 feet tall. I'm talking Johnny Cash, y'all, in Rising, Arkansas. So I climbed up on my daddy's shoulders, had to get my head above that crowd. He was gonna sing my favorite song, and I was gonna see him sing it loud. Don't take your guns to town, son. Don't take your guns to town, you know it. When he finished playing, Dad said, son, better tip that hat. I did what my daddy told me. Johnny looked at me and smiled. Then he pointed back, right back at me, and the crowd went wild. And Dad was proud as could be, yeah. Memories get a little foggy, while others I should have recalled. Like the one branded on my mind the day I stood about 10 foot tall. Looking eye to eye with a legend, that's all. Day we went to see a man in black down in Rising, Arkansas. Head down to Rising, Arkansas. Went to see a legend of a man, you know, to me he stood 10 feet tall. I'm talking Johnny Cash, y'all, in Rising, Arkansas.